Welcome to tonight's chilling tale, filled with suspense and intrigue. The Shadow of the Mirror. Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, where reflections are not always what they seem. Anna had just moved into her dream apartment, a space that felt like a sanctuary. Every detail was meticulously arranged, and every corner whispered promise and potential. Each morning marked a new beginning as she stood confidently in front of her mirror, brushing her hair and soaking in the warmth of her newfound happiness. Life felt picture perfect, filled with hope and possibility as she embraced this chapter of her life.
This place is perfect. I can't believe I finally have a place to call my own.
But one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the tranquility she had cherished began to shatter. As she gazed into the mirror, a fleeting shadow flitted at the very edge of her sight, dancing ever so briefly before disappearing. It was there for only a second.
That's strange. I could have sworn I saw something just now.
So quick she almost convinced herself it was nothing.
Maybe it's just my imagination.
But it left behind an unshakable chill that lingered in the air, haunting her thoughts and leaving her questioning her reality. Days melted into nights.
There it is again. What is that shadow?
Every time Anna looked, she felt its presence more strongly, a shadow that seemed to watch her, to draw nearer with every passing day. And the shadow that had once been a mere apparition grew bolder and more pronounced. No longer just a fleeting, disquieting glance. Now, it lingered just behind her, faint but undeniable.
Who's there?
It had transformed into a constant, insidious presence.
It's not my imagination.
The comforting mirror, once a symbol of beauty and self-reflection, had warped into a dark portal to a realm of unease. A place where fear thrived and comfort was forsaken. One fateful night, as Anna stood before the mirror preparing to turn away, it materialized. There in the glass, a dark figure loomed directly behind her, its form vague yet menacing, like a nightmare brought to life.
Who are you?
Panic surged through her as she realized this was no illusion. The shadow was real and it was getting closer.
What do you want from me?
Its presence suffocating and oppressive. Her heart raced and her breaths quickened, each one more frantic than the last. In that moment, she realized with stark clarity, she was not alone, and the shadow had come to claim its space in her life. The mirror had become a portal to a terrifying unknown, and she was standing on the threshold.
Get away from me!
The next evening, Anna went in the bathroom. Her heart was already filled with fear. When the shadow appeared next to her, the dread overtook her.
Stop. 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 Stop.
In that moment of sheer terror, the shadow moved, reaching out towards her reflection with an intent that felt almost tangible. The mirror, which once offered solace and self-acceptance, now felt as if it were consuming her entirely. Fear overtook her as the shadow reached out.
Leave me alone.
The mirror seemed to warp and twist, pulling her in, blending her with the darkness. It began to merge with her, her own image distorting as it did. The room spun, the walls closing in as the shadow tightened its grip. She screamed. Just as the mirror shattered into 1,000 pieces, then silence. As if the world had held its breath, waiting for the darkness to swallow her whole. The following morning brought an unsettling quiet to the bathroom, an emptiness that filled the space with dread. The mirror, altered and cracked, reflected nothing but the void. It contained no element of life, only the suggestion of what had transpired. The shadow had vanished, but so had Anna, leaving no trace of her presence behind. All that remained was an oppressive silence, thick with a lingering sense of dread and the haunting questions of what truly happened in the night. And so, the tale of the shadow of the mirror comes to a haunting conclusion. Remember, not every shadow is cast by light. Some shadows arise from the deepest, darkest corners of our fears, lingering long after they have been seen.